What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Matty Ice here, back with another video. We're out here today fishing on beautiful Alligator Lake in Safety Harbor, Florida. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about my first impressions of the brand new Shimano Curado 150 MGL. So stay tuned, it's going to be a good one. All right, guys, if you haven't already done so, do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button for me. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I really would appreciate it. And leave me some comments down below what your thoughts are of the Shimano Curado 150 MGL. Don't forget to check out today's video sponsor, which is hotseacustombaits.com. Use my code Matty at checkout to save 10% off of your order. Get you some hot sticks, get you some hot wings crawls, and check out the new June bug destruction color coming soon to the website. One of my two favorite colors. It's a laminate. June bug red on one side, green pumpkin watermelon with some purple and blue flake. One of my favorite colors. Two of my favorite colors put in one bait. I promise you, you will catch fish on it. It's a great fish catcher. So use my code Matty at checkout at hotseacustombaits.com. All right, so today's my first impressions video for the Curado. This is the first time taking it out. I've got it spooled up with 30-pound J-braid ×8 or J-braid X8. It's really a smooth line. This is my first time using it as well. I'm usually a Sunline guy, but we're going to give this braid a test to see how it feels. And then I've got it got a 15-pound fluorocarbon leader or Sunline FC Sniper, 15-pound. Got a spinnerbait. This is a 3/8 ounce. So we're going to chuck it around and see what we can do. All right, so here's the first cast. Feels pretty smooth, I'm not gonna lie. Wow, first cast right out of the gate, no brake adjustments at all. Basically, what I've done is I've taken all of the internal brakes and turned all of them on. I do not like getting backlashes, all right? So we're gonna set the brakes at 3. All right, let's give it another cast. All right, feels pretty nice. Very, very smooth. I don't even really need a thumb, actually. We're gonna try that one more time. And here, let's get a good look at the spool here. No thumb needed. Look at that. So it looks like half on, half off is about the perfect setting. Now I'm not throwing this really extremely hard. There's a little bit of wind blowing, but I'm not throwing it with all my might. I like the frame size. It seems like it's very palmable. So as you can see, and I don't have very big hands, but it palms really nice, fits in the hand very nice. Wow, the reel is super smooth. It's if you're a Daiwa guy, compare this to a Daiwa. The Daiwa, you almost don't feel anything at all. This one, it feels tight, but it's still smooth at the same time. That micro module gearing is really good as far as their technology is concerned, because it's very smooth, but it feels a little tight, which I like, because you can, you feel more of the vibration of the spinnerbait blades as you're reeling it through the water. All right, well, I tell you what, I'm really liking this reel. Even though I haven't caught a fish on it yet, I'm sure it's gonna do pretty well. I'm gonna show you the drag really quickly. I don't have it super tight, but so smooth, man, so smooth. I almost wish it had a clicker, to be honest, but I know that that's not really typical with bait casters. I think some BFS reels have clicking drags, but it does click as far as the adjustment goes. Back that off a little bit. But yeah, so far so good, man. Really smooth. I really like it. I really like it a lot. Just hope we can catch some fish with it today. Oh, and if you were wondering, this is the 6.2 to 1 gear ratio. I don't like a super fast reel for any type of a reaction bait or a moving bait like a chatter bait, or in this case a spinner bait. I also plan on throwing rattle traps on this rod as well. But I can't lie, man, this is a super smooth reel. It's really, really awesome. I really like it. This isn't really a crazy expensive reel. The retail price on this reel is I believe $209, or just call it $210 retail, full retail. I like the green finish. It's kind of like a dark forest green, kind of reminds me of the old school Curados. The green goblins, or the green ghosts, whatever you want to call them. It's got a little bit of a two-tone, so you've got some black accents to it. Looks really good on this St. Croix Victory rod. Feels pretty darn good, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm putting zero effort into making these casts. Super smooth, not even anywhere close to backlashing this reel, and I'm getting enough distance to where I don't think I need to back the brakes off anymore. Just as far as I would want to cast at any point in time. Wow, really impressed, man. I'm a lose guy. If you watch any of my videos, you know that I have my complement of lose reels, and let me tell you, I love my lose reels, but this Japanese Shimano, man, let me tell you, this is absolutely killer. Absolutely killer. I'm definitely loving it. Stay tuned for the channel for more updates of me actually catching fish on this. Hopefully, you know, this is definitely going to go into the arsenal for the season. So if you haven't done so, man, check out the new Shimano Curado 150 MGL. I think you'll like it. Trust me on that. I think you'll like it. I really like it. Very impressed. All right, so let's talk about the scores that I would give this new Curado 150 MGL. So first and foremost, looks wise, I think it looks fantastic. I love the green. Reminds me of the old school green goblin Curados. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's darker than those, so it's not quite as bright, but I still really like the darker green. Got the black accents. It looks fantastic. I love the way that the handles look. We've got this kind of aluminum kind of look with some chrome accents on the handle. Great. The grips, very comfortable, very big, and you know, very soft. Good grips. I really like them. And secondly, the fidgetability, if you will. So you've got a nice audible click, thumb bar, and this is, I love this. Listen to this. Nice click. I like that. Get you a nice solid return. Fan-freaking-tastic, man. I absolutely love it. All right, second thing. We all want to know how it casts. Now the MGL spool is supposed to be able to cast light baits easier and farther with less effort. Now this is not a light bait. I'm throwing a 3/8 ounce spinner bait, but let me tell you, this thing, I have no doubt in my mind that this thing will chuck a weightless Cinco or a, you know, a 3/16 ounce Texas rig with ease, because I'm barely throwing this spinner bait at all. I'm getting pretty good distance out of it with very minimal effort, and that's really what this MGL spool is all about. So I give castability a 9 out of 10, man. It's definitely very good as compared to some of my lose reels. This MGL spool is the real deal. So if you were on the fence about any type of a Curado that has the MGL spool, I'm feeling it, man. I think I would recommend it, honestly. And I might even get some more because I'm a loose guy and most of my reels are loose. But I'm falling in love with this MGL spool, let me tell you. And at the price point, that's the next thing, the price point. You know, just over $200. I mean, that's a really good value for what you're getting in this reel. I mean, I've got, you know, as compared to my other Lew's reels, you know, I've got Lew's reels that range anywhere in price from $100 up to $300. This feels just as good, if not better, than some of my higher end Lew's models. The braking system. This has got the SVS Infinity braking system. Man, I tell you what, I'm really impressed with the braking systems. Very little adjustments out of the box. Like I said, I did turn on all of the brakes inside the reel. I do not like the backlash. I don't care that much about casting distance. And I have the magnet set on 3, so that's half on, half off. I'm not even close to backlashing. It's not even puffing the braided line. And braided line, if you guys know, is notorious for really bad backlashes, but I'm not even close. Now I probably could turn off some of these some of the magnetic brakes and cast farther, but I'm casting far enough to where I don't need to cast all the way across the other side of the lake. So castability, again, 10 out of 10, absolute 10 out of 10. All right, now the other thought, probably the last thing that we want to review is going to be the drag system. Now we've got a good audible click drag. You know, it's not a crazy loud click, but it's there. It's pretty tight. Let me loosen up just a little bit. I mean, now I haven't fought a fish on it yet, so I can't give it a full 100% review, but remember, this is just a first impression. But just pulling it off the spool like this, I mean, it's just super smooth. I mean, this rivals some spinning reels that I have, to be honest. I don't have it super tight, but I mean, just look how nice and smooth it comes off. Oh my God, that's an 8 out of 10, absolute 8 out of 10. I won't be able to, like I said, judge it fully until I fight a fish on it, but just the way that it peels off with just a hand, I can tell that this drag is super duper smooth. I have no doubts of it ever failing. Oh yeah. Go. First fish of the day, baby. Oh, and the hook popped right out. It's a decent one. That's probably a 1.5 pounds, maybe a 2 pounder. All right, let's scale out and we'll weigh him up. Him back in the water. Yep, he's right at 2 pounds, 2 pounds even. So nice fish. First fish of the day. Got one. Oh, he came off. Damn it. Got one. Big one. Well, no, maybe not a big one. Right. good one. Let that sink all the way down to the bottom. All right, let's weigh him up. $1.12. Nice little keeper. Good one. Big one. It's fighting hard. And he came off. Got one. There we go. There we go. Come here. There we go. There we go. Man, had him hooked good. There we go. War Eagle spinnerbait. He bit the crap out of it, but man, he's not even that big, but we'll take him at this point. It's been a pretty tough day. All right, let's see what this guy weighs. He's probably just under 2 pounds, I'm gonna guess. 1.32. Nice little keeper fish though for the day. The first fish officially boat landed with the new Curado 150 MGL by Shimano. Man, nice bass. All right, so my final thoughts for the initial first impression of the Shimano Curado 150 MGL. I am very, very impressed with it. You know, as compared, I have pretty much one of every brand of reels. I mean, I've got an Abu Garcia, I've got a Daiwa, I've got Lew's, and now I have Shimano. And my overall first impressions of this reel, this is a 9 out of 10. Absolute 9 out of 10. This is an absolute steal of a deal for 200 bucks. I just can't say enough about it. It's just fantastic. It feels unbelievable. I mean, it's just buttery smooth. I'm putting very little effort into casting this thing. It's going just the right distance that I need it to go to. Very little thumb action on the spool. I mean, obviously, if you've been throwing a bait caster for a long period of time, it's kind of habit that you thumb the spool. But I mean, I barely even need to touch it, if at all. I mean, once again, let me show you. We'll look at the spool. There it is, man. No backlash, no overrun. Unbelievable performance from this Curado 150 MGL. It's an absolutely fantastic reel for the money. This is in competition and it's making me want to buy more of these. So again, if I have any other reels that break down, this is a serious contender to replace all the Lew's and the Daiwas that I have, and the Abus. Absolute game changer. Man, I'll tell you what, get one in your hands, try it out. I think you might like it. I really do. And like I said, stay tuned for future tournament videos to see this reel in action at Matt Caldwell Fishing. So like I always say, if you're gonna go fish, fish big, and check out the new Curado MGL 150 by Shimano. I think you'll like it.